So, in this variable paradox, I messed up getting the first scene. She has pretended, as in the middle of the scene, predispose the situation by aggravation. In terms of his comprehension, this psychologically breaks down further and further. Ooh. Don't watch this part. Listen to me. How and why he has become sort of emotionally brought back based upon the fact he never theoretically grasps the sincerity behind any given threat. Thus, the emotional erosion is principal, in my opinion, to a adaptive psych-fi in terms of how this misinterpretation of a more in-depth psychological concept of where and how his emotions eroded his propensity for fear is evident based upon the fact he legitimately has no concept of how badly he can and is going to continuously be manipulated by a sort of syndicate construct similar to the guy from Burn Notice and the manipulative brainwash within the constructive character perception in The Matrix. I know this sounds very peculiar unless you've watched Burn Notice or The Matrix. But ultimately, it's, I don't know, what I'm trying to do is convoluted, I'll admit it. But ultimately, psychological and pathological labeling is at a very early stage. Thus, when somebody evaluates a lack of fear, one must not necessarily pre-introduce the notion that is schizophrenia. Over a consistency under which one experiences PTSD, one finds themselves capable of ultimately getting through an emotional phenomenon which they know could devalidate variable evidence, in my opinion, similar to how in one variable character plot construct, like with The Matrix and Trinity, this actor, character, and female is sort of his soulmate, bringing him through a consistent circumstance which is untouchable, unfeelable, unseeable. Yet, in this one, it's far more street gang oriented, similar to Burn Notice, and a moral disposition like Burn Notice, where whatever this phenomenon, which I'll make sure to grab, this will be the last psychological breakdown because I'm going to distort reason.
Because of my condition, you don't believe someone with this condition? Nobody believes Sam.
Conclusively is vindicated by a circumstance under which he is now being no longer given a conducive environment to establish a new life.